အသက်18နှစ်နဲ့ Formula 1ကိုဝင်ခဲ့တဲ့လူငယ်တစ်ယောက်
being world champion
အသက်18နှစ်နဲ့ပထမဦးဆုံးဖိုဒီယမ်ကိုရရှိခဲ့တဲ့အသက်ငယ်ဆုံး driver တစ်ယောက်
Unbelievable, Max. Unbelievable.
Could you have thought that on your very first race you would be standing on the top step of the podium?
absolutely not
ဒီလူငယ်ကဒီနေ့ F1 မှာလူအကြောက်ရဆုံး driver တစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်လာတယ်ဆိုတာကိုရှုံးမလား
I know that's impossible but I want to try
ဒီလိုအသက်ငယ်ငယ်နဲ့အောင်မြင်မှုတွေကိုရရှိနေတဲ့သူကတော့ Max Verstappen ပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Max Verstappen, you are the world champion. The world champion.
ဒီဗီဒီယိုမှာ Max Verstappen ရဲ့တမိုင်းကြောင်းကိုပြောပြပေးသွားပါမယ်ဒီလိုငယ်ငယ်ရွယ်နဲ့အောင်မြင်မှုတွေကိုရရှိဖို့ဘာတွေလုပ်ခဲ့ရလဲဘယ်လိုခက်ခဲတဲ့အခြေအနေတွေကိုဖျက်ကျော်ပြီးတော့ဒီလိုအောင်မြင်တဲ့နေရာကိုရောက်လာခဲ့ရလဲဆိုတာကိုပြောပြပေးသွားပါမယ်အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါ F1 ကိုယူတူတူ channel ကနေပြန်လည်ကြိုဆိုလိုက်ပါတယ် Max Verstappen ဆိုတဲ့လူငယ်လေးတစ်ယောက်ကသူ့အသက်၄နှစ်လောက်ခရေကကာတင်ကိုစတင်မောင်းခဲ့တဲ့သူတစ်ယောက်ပါသူ့အဖေက F1 driver ဟောင်းတစ်ယောက်အမေကကာတင် professional မောင်းသမားတစ်ယောက်ဒီတော့ Max ကသူ့မွေးကလေးကစီယာတိုင်းကင်ပြီးတော့မွေးလာတဲ့သူတစ်ယောက်လို့ပြောလို့ရပါတယ်အဖေက F1 driver ဟောင်းတစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်တာကြောင့်မလို့ငွေကြီးကြီးရတော့ Lewis Hamilton တို့လိုကြက်တဲမနေပဲနဲ့ချောင်းချောင်းလဲလဲရှိခဲ့ပါတယ် Lewis Hamilton အကြောင်းရောသိကျင်လားသိကျင် comment ထဲမှာမှန်းခဲ့ပါနောက်ထပ်ဗီဒီယိုနဲ့ပြန်လာခဲ့ပါမယ်အခုတော့ Max Verstappen အကြောင်းကိုပဲဆက်လိုက်ရအောင် Max ရဲ့အသက်၄နှစ်လောက်ကလေးကကာတင်ဖွားနှစ်ယောက်ကလိုက်သိမ်းရင်းနဲ့2014 Max အသက်16နှစ်လောက်မှာ Formula 3ကိုစတင်ဝင်ရောက် join ခဲ့ပါတယ်အသက်4နှစ်လောက်ကလေးကမောင်းလာခဲ့တဲ့ Max တယောက်ကသူ့ရဲ့အရေးချင်းတွေကိုကောင်းကောင်းအသုံးချနိုင်ခဲ့ပြီးတော့ Formula 1 3မှာတစ်နှစ်လောက်ပဲနေခဲ့ရပြီးချက်ချင်း Formula 1ကိုတန်းရောက်သွားခဲ့ပါတယ်ဒီလိုငယ်ငယ်ရွယ်ထဲလန့်ရှိတဲ့ Max ကအနိုင်ကိုစားလောင်နေတဲ့လူငယ်တယောက်အနေနဲ့ဒီလိုအောင်မြင်မှုတွေရလာတာအလဲပြောင်းတစ်ခုလို့ပြောလို့ရပါတယ်Max အနေနဲ့ဒီလိုအသက်18နှစ်အရွယ်မှာ Formula 1ကိုရောက်လာခဲ့ပြီးတော့18နှစ်မှာသူ့ရဲ့ပထမဦးဆုံးဖိုရီယမ်ကိုရရှိခဲ့ပြီး Formula 1 သမိုင်းတစ်လျှောက်မှာအသက်ငယ်ဆုံးစံချိန်တွေတင်ခဲ့ပါတယ်
Formula 1 car.
And it's lights out and away we go. At 18 years and 227 days old,
Yes!
Max Verstappen is the youngest driver ever to win a Formula 1 World Championship Grand Prix.
Unbelievable, Max. Unbelievable.
True, really. First of all, youngest driver in Formula 1, but then also youngest winner. But then, of course, also for me, the most emotional one was when I saw my dad after the podium ceremony and we finally like hugged each other. You know, it's like an achievement. We completed together.
ဒီလိုအနိုင်တွေရရှိခဲ့တာ Max ရဲ့အဖေစီကံတင်းကျပ်မှုတွေတွင်တင်ဆုံးမမှုတွေကြောင့်ဆိုလဲမမှားပါဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဒီလိုအရေးချင်းတွေရှိပြီးရောက်လာခဲ့ပေမဲ့ Max ရဲ့ aggressive play style တွေကြောင့်ကားတိုက်တာတွေအငင်းပွားမှုတွေထင်းမိတ်ချင်းချင်းပြိုင်ဆိုင်မှုတွေက Formula 1ကိုဆက်စရောက်လာတဲ့အချိန်တွေမှာဆိုးရွားလာခဲ့ပါတယ်
Max!
Max!
Max, why have you had so many accidents?
I don't know.
He was a natural, yes, but he had to learn to tame his extraordinary talent. And there's no better teacher than experience.
အဲ့ဒီအချိန်မှာ Max ကစာလောင်မှုကိုဘလို့ကင်တွယ်ရမလဲမသိတာကြောင့်အဲ့ဒီအတော်တွင်မှာရုန်းကန်နေရပါတယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့2020နောက်ပိုင်းမှာ Max ကသူ့ရဲ့စာလောင်မှုကိုလောင်စာအနေနဲ့ပြောင်းလဲသွားနိုင်ခဲ့ပြီးတော့2020ဝန်းကျင်လောက်မှာ Max ကတည်ငြိမ်လာတယ်။အမားနည်းလာခဲ့တယ်။ race ကိုလည်းတည်တည်သက်ယူတတ်လာတယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့ Max ရဲ့ပြိုင်ဘက်ဖြစ်တဲ့ Lewis Hamilton က World Champion ကို6ချိန်လောက်ပိုဆွဲထားတာကြောင့် Max က World Champion ဆိုတဲ့တိုက်တယ်ကိုစာလောင်နေခဲ့ပါတယ်။ဒီလိုနဲ့2020မှာ Max နဲ့ Lewis Hamilton တို့ကအပြိုင်ဆိုင်ဖြစ်ခဲ့ပေမဲ့ Lewis Hamilton ကပဲ2020မှာ 7-time World Champion ဖြစ်သွားခဲ့ပါတယ်။
And of course, he has the best car, but he's also, very consistent in what he is doing for a long time now. I think, he doesn't make many mistakes himself. He doesn't crash. He always takes the points home. So he's definitely one of the best ever in Formula One. Just not only just pure championship-wise or whatever, but in terms of consistency, So that makes him tough to beat.
ဒါပေမဲ့ Max ကစိတ်ဓာတ်မကျခဲ့ပါဘူး။အကောင်းဆုံးနဲ့ပြန်လာဖို့အတွက်သူစူးစမ်းခဲ့တယ်။ဒီလိုနဲ့2021မှာ Formula 1 သမိုင်းရဲ့အကောင်းဆုံးပြိုင်ပွဲကို Formula 1 fan တွေအများစုမြင်တွေ့ခဲ့ရပါတယ်။
Max and Red Bull looking extremely competitive, and they came wanting to fire out of the gate straight away.
It's lights out and away we go, and it's Max Verstappen against Lewis Hamilton. They both got away quite evenly. Max Verstappen is not going to like this, I'm sure, as he sees Lewis Hamilton now disappearing through turn 1 and into the lead of this race.
I don't know what I'm coming to get you in Dutch is, but that is what Max Verstappen will be thinking. It is very much between these two magnificent racing drivers. And he's locked up into 10. He's gone wide.
He's gone very wide. And that is exactly what Max Verstappen and Red Bull would want to see. Lewis Hamilton, he's looking in his wing mirrors to see what's happening at the rear. It's Max Verstappen coming his way as they head towards turn 4. Hamilton's going to force Verstappen the long way round. By the time they get to the corner, he's about a third of a car in front. By the time they get out of the corner, he's a whole car in front. Max Verstappen is ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Hang on, what's going on? He's giving it back to him because he took the position off the racetrack.
He has been put under immense pressure by Max Verstappen and Red Bull here tonight. Sir Lewis Hamilton crosses the line and wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Max Verstappen and Red Bull come home to take second place. They've been beaten by Mercedes tonight.
Wow, what a difficult race that was. They've had an amazing performance all weekend, so it was going to take something pretty special. And Max was all over me right at the end, but just about managed to hold him off.
Max, I can see the disappointment on your face. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, it's of course a shame, but you also have to see the positive. We're really putting the fight onto them, and I think that's great to start the year like that. But last year we will be super happy with a race like this, so it also shows how much we have grown, and I think I see it as only 7 points dropped, and we'll try to do better next time.
It's lights out and away we go. Verstappen gets an excellent reaction. Hamilton, though, is ahead of Perez, but not for long, as Max Verstappen now on the inside. Verstappen and Hamilton wheel to wheel going into the field of the Tabarello chicane. Hamilton is forced wide and he's lost a little bit of bodywork as well. Verstappen leads the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton. The two championship protagonists came together.
I don't know if I've got damage. He pushed me right wide in turn 1.
Max Verstappen, for the first time in his career, takes victory in Italy, and it was a victory by a long, long margin. And Hamilton, well, he finishes as runner-up.
Yes, that was tricky out there, but great job, guys.
Mega job, Max. Mega job.
Mercedes' reign at the top come to an end. Verstappen has got to within 1 point in the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen, well, he's leading this one.
In Baku, you started to see this isn't a game. Max managed to eke out such a great advantage, and it was only because of the tyre failure that he lost that race.
Oh, and that's Max Verstappen! Max Verstappen on the main straight, leading this race, now out of this race. Christian Horner can't believe what has happened here.
That could be championship deciding.
And the red flag has now come out. For the time being, we've got to restart.
You've got to remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint, so you've got to be measured in how aggressive you go.
Yep, copy Lewis.
Absolutely agree, Lewis.
Look at the brakes smoking on Lewis Hamilton's car as he sits on the grid waiting for the 5 lights. Perez on pole, Hamilton alongside him on the front row. Perez gets away well. Hamilton who locks up and goes straight on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
We lost the championship leader with a crash. We lost his main rival with a lock-up at the restart. This has not been a good day for the top 2 in the championship.
It's of course frustrating and very disappointing. So close to the finish to retire with a tire blowout. But of course, there are no guarantees in the sport, and yeah, shame because we missed out on an opportunity to make the gap bigger.
Max နဲ့ Lewis Hamilton တို့ကအကျိတ်နဲ့ရှင်ပြိုင်ခဲ့ကြပြီးတော့ဒီကြားထဲမှာ crash ဖြစ်တာတွေမီဒီယာအငြင်းပွားမှုတွေကို fan တွေအနေနဲ့ရင်သက်ရှူမောကြည့်ခဲ့ရပါတယ်
Max Verstappen is back ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis will be very unhappy about that.
Simply lovely. Come on, mate.
Max Verstappen rounds the final corner. He sees the checkered flag and he wins the French Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has to settle for second this afternoon.
အခုချိန်မှာပြန်ကြည့်ရင်တောင်မှတန်ဖိုးမကျသေးတာမို့လို့တကယ်လို့မမိလိုက်ဘူးဆိုရင် highlight တွေပြန်ကြည့်ဖို့အကြံပေးပါတယ်
Max Verstappen, he wins the Styrian Grand Prix and absolutely crushed the opposition.
What a drive, mate.
Yeah, unbelievable. The car was on fire today.
The Dutch fans came, they saw, he conquered. Max Verstappen wins the Austrian Grand Prix and once again he's crushed the opposition. Mercedes left last week thinking, well, we need a bit of a miracle to turn things around. That miracle did not come.
ပြောရရင်2021က Lewis Hamilton နိုင်မယ်လို့ကိုတွက်ထားပေမဲ့
On the grid at Silverstone and it's lights out and away we go. Once again Max Verstappen gets a decent start. Not as good as yesterday. Hamilton is right with him. Leclerc is already ahead of Bottas. Verstappen's ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Max has always been an aggressive driver, and I think Lewis is probably not as aggressive and struggled with Max. In the early days, kept turning away every time Max arrived, and has realised he needed to change his approach a little bit to be partly the aggressor as well.
Hamilton got a better drive off the loop. He will be faster down the Wellington straight into Brooklands.
Not going to get a chance to weave because already Hamilton is with him. They almost touch. Verstappen stays ahead. The crowd roar their approval for this. The 2 championship contenders giving it everything.
It's not over yet because Hamilton gets another slipstream all the way down the old pit straight.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside. A continent touch. Verstappen is out of the race and that's a big crash into Cobbs.
It's the first time where I think Lewis decided I'm not being bullied anymore. I'm the 7-time world champion and I'm a champion for a reason.
Max was all or nothing, and Lewis knew that. I think Lewis knew exactly where he was positioning his car.
Is Max okay?
He's out of the car.
Great to see Max Verstappen walking away, but we checked at the medical centre.
Lewis has put a wheel up the inside there, and I don't know what he expects the consequence to be. You know, you just know you don't do that kind of thing, and you know it's disappointing for a driver that's won 7 world championships to make.
There always takes 2 to tango, and at the end, you know, they were racing each other hard.
Lewis Hamilton, meanwhile, has a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision.
Ultimately, Lewis Hamilton falls back through the order. Then goes on to put in a tremendous drive to win.
Remember what happened at Cobbs on lap 1? Here goes Hamilton on lap 50. Oh, and he tries to get past Leclerc and goes off the track. Has Hamilton got through? Yes, he has. He chases the checkered flag. He wins the British Grand Prix for an 8th time here at Silverstone. And Hamilton is back in the championship hunt.
We never give up. We never give up. This is still on.
Damn right. Damn right.
The 33-point gap that Max Verstappen had going into this race is now down to 7 points in the championship as we head to round 11.
A lot of points lost, a lot of damage as well to the car. I lost an engine, so there were a lot of consequences with that crash. And you know, at the time I thought, you know, it's not really personal. I just didn't like the way the team mainly was celebrating it. But at the other end, you know, we were very motivated and fueled for the rest of the season to, you know, give it everything we had.
If you two end up wheel to wheel after the start tomorrow.
Now, can we just already stop about this? Because we had so many questions about this. It's just ridiculous, honestly. Honestly, the whole Thursday, we've been answering this all the time. So can we just stop about it, please?
Okay.
We are racers, we will race. And of course, we're going to race hard, but fair. So
Okay.
we just
Hard,
keep pushing each other.
Lewis, anything from you?
Lights out and away we go, and Hamilton does get away very well indeed. Bottas doesn't. It is Hamilton ahead of Verstappen. Bottas has dropped 3 or 4 places, and there's Lando Norris touch, and into each other goes Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez.
Bottas took out both Red Bull cars.
That is a dream start for Hamilton. It's a nightmare for Max Verstappen.
Again, taken out by Mercedes. So what you want?
Lewis Hamilton from 14th comes back to finish on the podiums.
Yeah, the last 2 races haven't gone our way, and it was of course not our fault, but yeah, we just need to try to forget about it and just look ahead and try to improve.
We went to Monza, and by the fate of the racing gods, Lewis had a bad stop which had put him out of sequence. You'd had a bad pit stop, and you end up meeting at the first chicane. And it happened again.
And there's Max Verstappen right behind Hamilton into the first chicane. Once again, it's wheel to wheel. And this time Verstappen and Hamilton have crashed out, and they are both out. The 2 championship protagonists have taken each other out of the Italian Grand Prix.
That's what you get when you don't leave the space. Wow, that was a very, very near miss there for Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, ultimately it's a racing accident. Look, it's a great rivalry. It's intense. It's very, very tight, and you know there's still a way to go in this championship. So I'm sure there's going to be, you know, ups and downs between now and Abu Dhabi.
For the first time on US soil, Max Verstappen wins the US Grand Prix and double his advantage in the World Championship. Lewis Hamilton has to settle for second.
Yes, guys. Unbelievable.
Wow. Sheer class, Max. That was classy. What a drive. What a drive.
Into turn 1 we go. Verstappen is into the lead ahead of Hamilton. Max Verstappen wins the Mexico City Grand Prix for the 3rd consecutive race. He's going to extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship.
At that point, I thought that's game, set, match. Mercedes can't come back from this.
The big news here at Interlagos today, though, Lewis Hamilton disqualified from qualifying yesterday, sent to the back of the grid. Here goes Lewis Hamilton. He was last at the start of the sprint. He's trying to take the lead from Verstappen, but he is forced wide by Verstappen.
Hamilton with a much better exit down to turn 4.
I said, is it 3rd time lucky? Hamilton pulls ahead of Verstappen. Before they get to the corner, the crowd go absolutely wild. He has gone from last all the way to 1st. What a drive!
Yes! Come on, guys!
What a victory for Lewis Hamilton. He's not ready to loosen his grip on that championship trophy. Not just yet.
This battle this year has been one of the most intense in the last probably 20 years of the sport, and I think that it's 2 Goliaths of the sport going up against each other, and I think that it's what the sport's been craving.
Lights out and away we go. Verstappen's going to go down the inside. There's 3 of them and Hamilton and Ocon touch, but they keep going, and Verstappen now ahead of Lewis Hamilton. He picked his moment, he picked the right moment. And he he is gaining, and he is gaining, and he is gaining on Max Verstappen. He's going to go for the move here. Lewis Hamilton trying to get into the lead of the race. They go wheel to wheel into the first corner. They almost collided once again. Verstappen kept on to the lead of the race.
Max doesn't like to yield, does he?
That's crazy, man.
Max, so let's give the position back to Hamilton.
Oh, they've touched and they've collided.
Just brake testing me. I've just hit him, man. My wing's broken.
And Hamilton has now got past Verstappen. It's Hamilton and Mercedes on top as he comes home to win the first Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Hard luck with that.
It is what it is, mate. I tried at least.
It is indeed.
I get the feeling, Martin, we're going to get what everybody wants to see. The two best drivers level pegging one more race. Verstappen and Hamilton will go to Abu Dhabi level on point.
Normally I'm not nervous at all for any race, but
That day, I think I would die, honestly, heart attack. Because I remember people that saw me that day, especially my girlfriend Kelly, said my hands were like ice cold. So
I was definitely a bit more nervous because you knew that, you know, this was it. The final race, you're going to be first or second.
It's all come down to this. Equal on points, one race, and the title's yours.
Lewis, if you win on Sunday, it will be your record-breaking 8th title. Max, if you win, it will be your first.
Honestly, I just don't give it any energy. I'm here to do the best job I can with this incredible team. And again, we never thought that we would be neck and neck going into the last race.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot more to comment on that. I think I arrived here just trying to do the best I can, trying to be the best prepared, and of course naturally trying to win this weekend.
Do you have any concerns that it may not be won fairly?
You know, we've pushed the limits, we've pushed each other, we've pushed our competitors, and I think, you know, here we are at the final race for the showdown.
It's all in for this Sunday, and whoever wins deserves to win.
The eyes of the world look to the conclusion to Hamilton versus Verstappen in 2021.
Two of the greatest drivers this sport has ever seen are ready to put it all on the line for the ultimate prize in motorsport.
We've been waiting for this all season long. The finale, the title decider, under the lights here in Abu Dhabi. It's lights out, away we go, and Hamilton gets a decent start, and he's already ahead of Max Verstappen. Hamilton leads into the first corner.
Didn't look great throughout the whole race. I mean, they were clearly faster, but I just said to myself, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to push regardless, and I'm not going to give them a big gap.
Oh, and there, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton almost coming together. Hamilton has to go off the track. The Dutch fans roaring in the background.
Yes, to get that back.
Yep, we're on it, Max. Don't worry.
Well, we'll wait to hear from Michael Massey. All eyes on the message board here in our commentary box. And what about the stewards? Are they going to get involved? 58 laps to run, and already on the first lap, the two championship rivals collide.
No investigation necessary, say the stewards.
Okay, mate, so just get your head down. No investigation on the shortcuts or the advantage that he's gained in terms of gaps. So let's just get on with this and win it on track, mate.
That is incredible. What are they doing there?
နောက်ဆုံးပြိုင်ပွဲဖြစ်တဲ့ Abu Dhabi မှာမထင်မှတ်ထားဘဲနဲ့ crash တစ်ခုဖြစ်ခဲ့တာကြောင့် safety car ထွက်လာခဲ့ပါတယ်
Verstappen still not making the inroads he needs to at this stage. And Lewis Hamilton, otherwise, is going to run away with it.
With a dozen laps to go and nearly 14 seconds advantage. Nowhere near fast enough in that respect is Max Verstappen at the moment.
And once again, Red Bull are looking for something beyond their control to try and help bring them back into this race.
Didn't look great, we were way too slow and I couldn't keep up, and I just kept telling myself something might happen, you never know. So I just kept telling myself, just do the best you can, keep pushing yourself.
We're going to need a miracle in these last 10 laps to turn it around, so he'll give it everything, but you know, the clock's ticking.
Oh no! Nicholas Latifi has crashed, and yes, that will be a safety car. This now completely changes the context of this race.
What's the situation behind me?
So, situation is, Verstappen has pitted, he had a free pit stop.
Is he right behind me?
He will be.
once they've sorted out all the order. This is going to take a while to sort out.
With new tyres.
Copy Lewis, we would have lost track position if we had pitted.
Race control are now saying lapped cars to overtake the safety car.
And it's ending. And it's ending. Wow.
Hamilton has the advantage. Verstappen has the faster, fresher tyres. And we have got 3.2 miles of racing action.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Hit first overtaking zone is normally down in the turn 5. Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race. Verstappen now snatches the championship trophy from Lewis Hamilton, who's trying to fight back. Here comes Lewis Hamilton, though, down the back straight. He's got a slipstream. He almost touches Verstappen. They almost make contact into turn 9. Verstappen stays ahead of Lewis Hamilton. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship is going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Oh my Lord!
It's fabulous.
Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God!
Max Verstappen, you are the world champion! The world champion!
Oh my God, guys. I love you so much.
You have driven.
It just means a lot. I mean, it's my life. And, once you achieve your life goal, your life mission, it's just something truly incredible, but also not only for me, but for my whole family, because they also had to live for me, because my dad was away a lot, probably cost the marriage. And also my sister, she missed me, she missed her dad, because my dad was always with me. So all of this now, it just brings back a lot of, just rest. And also, this hasn't been for nothing. For me, everything what comes next is a bonus.
ကားတွေအကုန် pit stop free ရတယ်လို့ဖြစ်သွားတာကြောင့်ဒီချိန်မှာ Max က pit lane ထဲကိုဝင်ခဲ့ပြီးတော့ fresh tire နဲ့ထွက်လာခဲ့ပေမဲ့ရှေ့ဆုံးကိုရောက်နေတဲ့ Lewis Hamilton ဟာ pit lane ထဲကိုမဝင်ဘဲနဲ့သူ့ရဲ့ position ကိုထိန်းဖို့အတွက်အပြင်မှာပဲနေခဲ့တာကြောင့် safety ကပြန်ဝင်သွားတဲ့အချိန်မှာ Max က fresh tire နဲ့ပြန်လိုက်ခဲ့ပြီး Lewis Hamilton ကိုကြော်တက်က World Champion ဆုကိုရရှိသွားခဲ့ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်အမြင်အရပြောရမယ်ဆိုရင်အဘူဒါဘီဆိုတဲ့ဘွဲဟာနောက်ဆုံးပြိုင်ပွဲလဲဟုတ်တယ် Max နဲ့ Lewis Hamilton တို့ကအမှတ်လဲတူနေတဲ့အချိန်မှာ crash ဖြစ်ပြီးကန်ဒီယာအလှည့်အပြောင်းတွေရဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်တွေရဲ့ကြောင့် Max က World Champion ထိုက်တယ်ကိုထိုက်တဲ့တနံရရှိခဲ့တယ်လို့မြင်မိပါတယ်အခုကြည့်နေတဲ့သူတွေရောဘလို့ထင်လဲ comment ထဲမှာရေးခဲ့လို့ရပါတယ် Max ကငယ်ငယ်ကလေးကအခုထိ aggressive play style နဲ့ဆော့ခဲ့ပေမဲ့အခုချိန်မှာပို့ပြီးတော့တည်ငြိမ်လာတယ်ပို့ပြီးကောင်းလာခဲ့ပါတယ် Max ကအခုဆိုရင် World Championship ထိုက်တယ်ကို၄ချိန်နိုင်ရရှိခဲ့ပြီးတော့ထပ်ပြီးတော့လည်းရရှိဖို့အတွက်ကြိုးစားနေတုန်းပဲလို့မြင်နေရပါတယ် Max က Formula 1 မှာတင်တော်တာမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ GT3 မှာလည်းအနိုင်ရရှိအောင်မောင်းခဲ့တယ်လို့ Sim Race ပြိုင်ပွဲတွေတောင်ဝင်ပြိုင်ပြီးတော့အနိုင်တွေကိုပတ်သိမ်းနေတာကြောင့်အနိုင်ရရှိမှုကိုစလောင်နေတာအသက်၄နှစ်ကနေအခုထိပဲဆိုတာကိုတွေ့မြင်ရနိုင်ပါတယ်ဒီနေ့ဗီဒီယိုကတော့ Max Verstappen အကြောင်းကိုပြောသွားတာပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်နောက်ထပ်ရောဘယ် driver တွေအကြောင်းသိကျင်သေးလဲအောက်က comment ထဲမှာဝင်ရောက်ရေးခဲ့လို့ရပါတယ်ဒီဗီဒီယိုလေးကိုသဘောကျတယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီလိုမျိုးနောက်ထပ်ဗီဒီယိုတွေလည်းလာဖို့ရှိပါတယ်ဒါကြောင့် channel လေးကို like and subscribe လုပ်ခဲ့ပေးဖို့အတွက်တောင်းဆိုချင်ပါတယ်ဗျအားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်နောက်ဗီဒီယိုမှာပြန်တွေ့ကြပါသေးတယ်